Advent. It's the season of the year when we light candles in church to mark off the Sundays that lead us to Christmas. It's a time of year when we begin to dust off the carol books and sing our favourite Christmas carols. Although this year some of these things will be denied to us, but you can still sing your favourite Christmas carols on Zoom, and if you want you can even do it with the sound muted so that no one else can hear you. Advent means coming, and it's the time of the year when we focus our minds on the coming of Jesus into the world, a baby born in Bethlehem. And so we sing carols that tell us the story of this baby born in Bethlehem, that tell us of the shepherds and the angels, that sing of wise men following the star. But there's another thread to the season of Advent, and that's about the coming again of Jesus to the world. This time not someone born humbly in Bethlehem, but coming as a great king with power and glory. Something for all the world to see, this great king, as Jesus really is. And this hope and expectation, based on that promise that Jesus made that he would come again, this hope and expectation has been part of our Christian creed ever since. And indeed the early church thought that this was going to happen fairly immediately, and had to change their thinking when it became obvious that Jesus' coming was delayed. There weren't many clues as to what that coming will look like. And indeed the only main clue that Jesus gave to us was that his coming would be unexpected, that nobody knows the time. And he talked about coming like a thief in the night, unexpectedly, and so we should watch and wait and be ready for his coming, whenever that is. Ever since then, people have tried to work out when it is, and some people have told us the time, the day, the year, and have said the end of the world is coming. Needless to say, all of these prophecies, if you like, have proved to be wrong, and they are quite simply a waste of our breath. We should hold on to the hope and expectation that Jesus will come, and that we should wait and watch and be ready for him whenever that is. There's two other things that he tells us about this coming. The first is that he is coming to judge the world. And that's not a terribly popular notion now, the notion of judgment. And yet he is coming to right the wrongs, to put away all that is unjust and corrupt in our world, and create a new heaven and a new earth when everything will be put right. That's the second promise, that it will be a new world when everything good will be kept and everything bad will be swept away, and there'll be no more pain and no more tears. Jesus comes to judge the world. Jesus comes to create a new world, a new heaven and a new earth. And that's, in some ways, the end of the story. The end of the story in terms of life as we know it in our world. For Jesus, that story began 2,000 years ago with his coming into the world, born in Bethlehem, the Son of God come to the world. We also believe that Jesus is with us now, present everywhere we go, always with us to help us. And we have this hope and expectation that at some point in the future, Jesus will come again to the world and will change the world forever. And so, the Bible tells us, and with this note we finish, Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever.